What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Gervonta Tank Davis, who has now recently announced his fight. It is solidified a fight with him between him and Lamont Roach of I want to say for December 14th, right? Now I went ahead and got the article, got that all squared away, man. But first and foremost, I just gotta ask a question. And I love Tank, I love him, man. That's my favorite fighter at 135. But let me ask this, since I know a lot of people are gonna come on here commenting some BS, right? Is it really hating because we don't want to watch this fight? Like, this is a fight that we don't want to see, or is it that we have high expectations for a great fighter like Tank Davis, and we just feel like he shouldn't be wasting his time on a fighter like Lamont Roach? No disrespect to Lamont Roach, but it's just one of those things. Like, why would you're a great fighter, Tank, and Lamont Roach is a good fighter, but we want to see the best versus the best, and I just don't feel like Lamont Roach is the best that we could be offered. Now, granted, yes, Tank Davis did try to fight Lamont. I mean, not Lamont. I was actually going to say Lamont Peterson, Lord, but who was another great fighter, by the way. But Tank Davis did try to make a fight with Vasily Lomachenko, right? And Lomachenko turned that fight down. That's not Tank's fault at all. But there was still more options that you could have gotten other than a Lamont Roach. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to see Tank Davis fight William Zepeda. I mean, he's already been like on an undefeated streak, Tank Davis, beating all these undefeated fighters. And William Zepeda is another undefeated fighter that I know Tank Davis would stop. But I'm just not understanding the move from Tank Davis right now with taking this fight with Lamont Roach. I think this is a step backwards, in my opinion. And again, it's not hating, because a lot of you guys throw the term hating out loosely. Like, I haven't disrespected Tank at all. I love Tank to death. I just am not a fan of this fight. And I don't think that makes me a hater because I'm not a fan of this fight or whatnot. And if you can drop it in the comment section a positive way that you could sell this fight, then I definitely would give you your credit on that. All right, but let me go ahead and get into this article, and then I'll chop it up with y'all a little bit about my further opinion about this fight. Alright, so shout out to BoxingScene.com. It says Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach is a hard pill to swallow. Alright. So it says Gervonta Tank Davis pushed for Vasily Lomachenko to engage with Shakur Stevenson. And when those plans went to astray, he's now finalized a deal with junior lightweight title holder Lamont Roach. Baltimore Davis confirmed today the contest will take place in Houston, with December as named as the date. It has been reported that December 14th is the focus for the pay-per-view defense of his WBA lightweight title. The 29-year-old Lamont Roach, who has the record of 25-1 with one draw, with 10 of those 25 victories coming by way of knockout, is coming off of an 8-round TKO over Fergal McCrory on June 28th on ProBox TV main event in his hometown of Washington, D.C. Okay, so Lamont Roach, well, damn. I was just going to say, so maybe they're going to have it over there like in the Armory, or maybe not the Armory, but where he fought, whatever the name of the place that he fought Hector Garcia at, because Tank is from Baltimore, he's from DC. That, I figured why are they having it in Houston? But anyways, Roach became champion by virtue of his November 23rd split decision triumph over Hector Luis Garcia. Okay, so an extended discussion about the near finale. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, it just kind of put up an ad. I'm sorry. Hope y'all can't hear that. Okay, here we go. An extended discussion about the near finality of Davis Roach. ProBox TV's Paulie Malignaggi said Tuesday that the fight represents an opportunity for Roach to build his name recognition and explore the restricted path to victory against the bigger knockout artist Tank Davis, who has the record of 30-0 with 28 knockouts. Roach has been a solid fighter, but he hasn't been at the level of notoriety to be in a fight like this. I don't think this is a fight that should go on pay-per-view, said Paulie Malignaggi, and probably the rest of the world is saying this too. A former welterweight champion. If Roach had been a bona fide champion who made 5 or 6 title defenses, instead, Malignaggi said, the bout represents a cement your brand kind of thing. Keep Davis winning so he can look like a winner, but people want to see more. That's not all Davis' fault. The 29-year-old expressed willing to fight veteran 3-division champion Lomachenko, only to see the Ukraine announce he wanted to be with his family at his war-torn country confronts its war with Russia this year. And then WBC lightweight title holder Stevenson turned away from social media chatter with Davis to pursue bouts linked in Saudi Arabia, ultimately signing with promoter Eddie Hearn before suffering an injury that scraped Stevenson's plan on October 12th. Beyond the head-scratching move of taking a DC area bout to... See, I just said that. That's why I was like, damn, why is this fight not over that way? But anyways, beyond the head-scratching move of taking a DC area bout to Texas and placing it on pay-per-view, ProBox TV Chris Algieri said Davis missed an opportunity to select a more qualified lightweight contender rather than picking new titleist Roach. The cast of qualified 135 pounders include top-ranked William Zepeda. What did I say? Top-ranked, not top-ranked, but top-ranked, because I think William Zepeda's with Golden Boy. But what did I say? Didn't I say that's a fight that should have been made? William Zepeda, WBA ranked number 2, Floyd Schofield, Golden Boy Promotions, top 3 contenders. Keyshawn Davidson, Raymond Muratalla of Top Rank, and WBO title holder Dens Benchurik, who hasn't locked in his first title defense. Zepeda and Davis are now fighting on separate cards in November. The fight itself is a hard pill to swallow, Algieri said Tuesday's edition of ProBox TV's top stories. Malignaggi elaborated, when you look at the lightweight division from a boxing perspective, why pull up a guy from another weight class when there are fresh young lightweights and lots of valuable talent for Davis? Malignaggi praises Roach as a crafty little veteran. It's a springboard for ProBox. Roach has shown a solid chin. If he can bring no skill set, he can be a problem. Algieri said if Roach can stack up in early rounds on the scorecards, because Davis usually starts slow and puts all his eggs in the basket, that he'll score a knockout. Roach could out-hustle and out-finesse Davis and survive late. Yes, it's possible we can see an upset. That move, Malignaggi. If Roach win, it'd be the upset of the year. Is that what we want on the pay-per-view? He asked. This is not a trash fight. Lamont Roach is smaller and lacks the firepower of Gervonta Davis. Algieri too expects Davis to wear down Roach because his physical and mental pressure will be too stressful for the junior lightweight fighter. And I agree, and I think the rest of the world does too. Oh my goodness. So, listen, man, I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed because we all kind of I didn't see him fighting Lamont Roach, but it's a step down from what he could have had. And again, that's not his fault. Lomachenko didn't want to fight him. That's not his fault at all. That's not Tank's fault, but it's still like, come on, man. This can't be the best that you could have given us, man. I don't know. I don't even know who Lamont Roach is with. Like, he just fought on ProBox TV. I don't think he signed to the PBC. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see what Lamont Roach can do. Maybe they'll have and I'm trying to look at the angle that they could sell this fight, but I'm not sure. It's not any backing. It's not like they have a backstory. I could see if like Lamont Roach, if it was like you remember what's the cat's name? Paul Spadafora or whatever, that Floyd sparred and said that Paul Spadafora got the better of Floyd, but obviously y'all don't know a lot of people don't know the details to that. Like, that was Paul Spadafora was peaking in camp, and that was like Floyd's like second week of camp, so Floyd got tired at that point, and Paul Spadafora got the better of him, and then Paul was like constantly calling out for a Mayweather fight or whatever. I could see if it was a situation like that with Lamont Roach and Tank Davis, where Lamont Roach got the better of Tank in sparring, and they had bad blood, and then maybe Tank and Lamont Roach set up a press conference where they have bad blood. I mean, I can see if it was something like that, maybe they could sell it in that aspect. But to my knowledge, just no bad blood between them. I just don't know how they're gonna sell this fight and make it appealing to the fans, when especially one of the fighters is not really even a knockout puncher. You know what I'm saying? So good luck with that. It's gonna be tough to sell this fight, man. And I can only say this, man. If you don't want to watch it, don't buy the fight. That's just because, this is not a fight that should be on pay-per-view. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?